What is up? Donny Baker here with the LPR Sound Foundation. Happy Monday. We're going to start a new thing that's going to bring us all together. All right, what I've got for you is I got a Pro Tools session I'm going to share with you. This is a song we've been working on. It's called Smokeless Woman by the artist Chet Thompson. Guitar guy, if you guys, some of y'all might remember him from the late 80s, early 90s. Couple of big bands he was in. We'll go through that later. What I want to share with you, though, what I'm going to share with you is the Pro Tools set. I am going to share this Pro Tools session with you. At the moment, we don't have solo guitars. Once I get the solo guitars in there, the vocals that are in it are scratched, so today we're not going to hear them. We should be recording vocals this week, and hopefully we get those in there. But once I get the solo guitar in there, I will share this session with you. I want you to start mixing this song with me. And we're going to go through the mix, the whole mix. In the next few weeks, you and I are going to go through this mix together. I'm going to give it to you. I want you to mix it along with me, but I want you to put your style on it. Okay, I want it to be your mix. I want to see what you do with a song that I actually recorded. So I'm going to share with you today how the session is broken down, how I've got it organized. Okay, I've got a print track, which I will leave that on there for you. Some of y'all don't have. I have an analog console, so I have a Allen Heath GS 3000. I'll put a picture of it right here so you guys can see what it looks like. But some of y'all might not have that, so you might not be printing internally. Some of y'all, everybody works different. Let me come back over here. Everybody works different, man. Everybody does things differently. So you might print internally. You might bounce. You might bounce to disk. However you work, however you like to work. I want you to do your workflow on the song. So the way I've got this organized is in folders. If you guys have not discovered folders yet, bro, you're missing out. You need to go figure out what folders are and how they work. It's awesome. So I've got my drum folder, my lead vocal, my background vocal. Now, like I said earlier, my vocals are all scratched. So yes, there are vocals in there, but they are all scratch vocals. Okay, so don't even trip on those today. We're not even gonna look at them today. Rhythm guitar, I do have rhythm guitar. All my rhythm guitars are here. You can see I've got them stacked, but they're not necessarily stacks. There's 2 amps and then a DI, but I do have my DIs are muted. I'm not using the DIs yet because I haven't actually gone in and done anything but a rough mix on these guitars. Bass, we're waiting for the real bass player to send a bass track. This was a scratch bass track that we have. But the important part in this song right now are the drums, and this is what we're going to be looking at today. Now, as you can see, if I go over here to my mixer window, bro, I got nothing. Everything is straight up zero. Nothing's moved. Oh, the background vocals thing moved a little bit, but there's no plugins. There's nothing going on. I do have a couple of Xbox Pros on my vocals, and that's just so it sounds good for my singer while he's singing. But there's nothing on this session. There's nothing on these drums. Nothing is mixed. It's absolutely raw. So let's take a listen to it, shall we? Take the guitars out, so you just use the drum for a second. So the artist, my client, the artist wanted us to. He told the drummer he wasn't here for this drum session. We're doing the 14 songs on this album. This is the 14th song that we've recorded. He wasn't available to be here on drum day. So on all the other songs, he was here on drum day, and he was telling, he was giving suggestions. No, play it like this. I want to hear the fills right here. I don't want to hear. Let's get a different snare. That one doesn't fit. He wasn't here for this one. So he told us. He said, I want it to sound very Led Zeppelin-y. And that's exactly the way that he said to do it. That's exactly what he said. I want it to be really John Bonham, Led Zeppelin-y sounding. So as you can see, man, these drums are raw. There's nothing on there. And the sound we got, I think, is really good. And this is there's no mix, there's no panning, there's nothing on this, bro. This is raw. There's one part There's one part going into the solo just take a listen. Now, one thing I am going to share with you, that was really cool. One thing I am going to share with you, yes, there are playlists, and I'm going to send you the playlist as well. There was another playlist, I think it was this one, that when you hear that part, no, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. Take a listen to it here. That's the one that I want. I think, let me just double check, make sure it's not this. Oh, it's definitely not that one. So it was definitely this one. So I'm gonna go zoom in on this a little bit. All I want is from this part to this part. And it doesn't really matter because as long as I grab from bar one to bar one, it's gonna do fine. It'll be all right. So let me just toss these in there. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Hang on, I gotta go grab this one right here. Yeah, so let me toss that up there, and now it's in my regular playlist. So let's go. What I'm doing is I went through the playlist and I found a part that I like better, so I put it in there. I basically comped it in there. So now when you hear it, it sounds like this, the main track. So dude, this drummer was really, really good at what he did. I'll share his information with you later. I have to ask him if it's okay if I share his information with you. But this kid, I mean, and he is a kid, bro. He's like 22, 23 years old. This kid has the gift. He has a gift. He has a gift of drumming. This kid is, I saw he sent me some video. I asked him, he was here one day as a guest with another client. And I heard that he was, a drummer. So we were at the time looking for a drummer for this project. So I asked him to send me some of his work. I said, send me some videos or some songs you've worked on or something. Bro, he sent me some videos, him doing some Chick Corea covers, bruh, some Electric Band covers. Yeah, and I was like, that's my drummer. I'll share his information with you as soon as I ask him if it's okay. So, but I am going to, like I said, man, we are going to be sharing this session, but I just wanted to kind of go over how I organize things. I like my drums at the top, then my vocal. I can put the vocals below the guitars. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. I like to keep my bass right next to my drums. Doesn't really matter. Look, like I said, man, I'm on an analog console, so the outputs of my stuff correlate to my console. So when I hear things, I can ride my faders on my console rather than in the box. But when I'm mixing like this, I try to keep all my faders at 0 on the console, and then I mix in the box. That way, if I ever have to come back, I just push all my faders to unity gain, and then I've got my mix in the box. It's called a hybrid mix. I don't really use any of the parts of my console. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. I try to keep everything in the box in case I have to come back to it. So I do enjoy listening through my console. And yes, I am using a bus compressor. It's in the rack. I'll share that with you on another session. Drums. Drums first. If we look at my drums, got a kick in, a sub kick, and then we'll share with you. If you don't know what a sub kick is, I'll put a little link to it here I'll put a little link to it here. You guys can go check out a sub kick. You can actually make your own, bro. It's simple. There's a video where I share that too. Sub kick, snare top, snare bottom, hat, rack 1, rack 2, and a floor tom. And then overheads, stereo rooms. I use a mono room. And then I have another track called Amy. Now, Amy is a microphone that we set there's another video I'll share with you right here, but Amy's a mic that we set. It's on the floor, close to the floor, but it's pointing at the snare and between the snare and the kick. It gets some of the hi-hat. This is on a right-handed drummer, or it doesn't matter. That shouldn't matter, but get some of the hi-hat and some of the toms and definitely some of the cymbals because they're cutting through. Bro, and it gets its name from Amy Winehouse. Mark Ronson produced Rehab, and that's kind of where I stole it. I borrowed the idea. So from that. So Amy is placed there, and we might use it, we might not. I'll let you hear what it sounds like by itself real quick. That's just sick. And I think the preamp, you know what? I do have the track sheet I'll share with you. I don't remember the preamp we used on it, but I definitely ran it through a compressor. Probably an LA4, maybe an 1176. I'll have to check the track sheet, but I'll actually include that with this session when I give it to you. And then we have a FAR rooms, which are kind of a weird setup, and I'll share that with you. I'll take some pictures of that and show it to you. They're not even SM57s. They're Behringer SC75, the cheap Behringer 57 wannabes. They're literally like 20 bucks on Amazon, bro. They have this thing that they do, man, and it's very 57-ish, but it's not. It's a darker color to a 57. And what I do on these is I put them behind we have these short gobos. They're 2 foot by 4 foot. And I put them in the middle of the gobo so that it's not getting a lot of the cymbal crashes into the mic. I put the mic like right there. It's weird, but it works. Let's take a listen and see what that sounds like. Yeah, I think I did a session. I think I recorded some of this session on video. I'll share that with you if I got it. If not, we won't. Man, and bro, look at it. There's nothing on these drums. They are super raw. There's no processing on it at all. This is just what we captured. And this makes life so much easier when you go to mix. If you capture things properly with the proper mic, the proper placement, you got the great preamps, you got the great, even if you use plugins. I mean, on an Apollo system, you can run everything in unison. Bro, it's sick. You try to capture things as best as you can, and then when it comes to mix, I mean, the mix is literally, you could do it in 10 minutes, you know? So that's the drums and how we've got them organized. The rhythm guitars, they're not that, nothing really special about them. I'll bring those up. Let me bring the drums down. I'll bring the guitars up for you. Nothing really special on those, man. It's really simple. It just is what it is, you know? So again, there was 2 different cabs. I used an A and B switch to go from the guitar. The guitar goes into a DI, out of the DI into an A-B switch, which feeds 2 different amps, because there's 2 different tones going on here. And I got one speaker in one room with some mics on it, and another speaker in another room with some mics on it. And that's it. So all I've got is the 2 cabs with the microphones are blended together into one input. I just, again, basically got the sound that I liked, and I put that together in one input, okay? So I got guitar mic 1 and guitar ISO is the cabinets, all right? And then, of course, the DI. So the DI we can use an amp sim if we got to build something and grow something and make it better, whatever. Actually, you can see I've got a little bit of that on there, and I got a little bit on there, and I do have one on there, but it's muted. We're not even hearing it. I put it on there just to see what it sounds like. So guitars are really simple. This song is just a really simple, super simple song. There's not a lot going on. Again, we don't have a solo on there yet, so as soon as I get that, I will share that with you, all right? Lead vocals, again, these are all scratched, so we're not even playing them. Background vocals, not even playing them. So what I want you to focus on, and I think I can set this up to go out to you. Shit, you know what? I'll do it right now. I'm gonna put a link in the description. I'm gonna set this up so you guys get it. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a session for you. Right now, mine is laid across my console. I'm gonna go make a session for you that is just for you. Okay? So I'll basically zero everything out. all the I/O, I'll zero it all out, and you make your inputs outputs what you need them to be. So that way you can get started on editing on your drums. If you feel like you got to edit the drums a little bit, now I seriously want you to make this your mix, and I want you to follow along with me. So let me know in the comments how things are going with it. Let me know. I'll put my email right here. If you guys have any questions or comments, you can email me. Okay, if you don't want to leave it, if you don't want to put it public in the comments, email me personally. We'll take care of you. All right. So I do want you to mix this song with me, and I think it's going to be great. You know what I mean? And I want to see what you guys do with it. I can't wait to see what you do with it. So that's kind of my organization on it. Now, this is a Pro Tools session. If you guys are not working in Pro Tools, I can make the waveforms downloadable for you, but you got to let me know that you want them. Okay, let me know. That'll be a whole separate thing. So just email me. Here's my email again. I'll put it right here at the bottom of the screen, info@learnprorecording.com. Just say, hey, Donnie, I need the WAV files, bro. I don't work in Pro Tools because Pro Tools is too god dang expensive for me. I get it. Trust me. If I didn't run a commercial studio, I would definitely use something other than Pro Tools. I am a fan. I do like Pro Tools, but I don't like their business practice of milking me dry because I got to pay for every room separately. You know what I mean? It cuts into my profit margin. You know? Yeah, thanks, Avid. No, look, Pro Tools is great. I've been using Pro Tools for a while. I started in 2001, 2002. Pro Tools 2, Pro Tools 3. Pretty cool, but it's grown and I've grown with it. You know what I mean? So I do enjoy it. Although I do still enjoy my analog consoles. You guys can check out some videos. I think there's I put a tour studio tour video right there. You guys go check that out if you want. See what kind of stuff we got going on here at ES Audio in Los Angeles, California. Hey, man, if you're ever in town, stop in. I'll buy you a coffee. You know what I'm saying? We got an industrial Keurig machine that never quits. So, again, I'm going to make this downloadable for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today, man. This is going to be a new format. Hopefully, you're going to enjoy it. Hopefully things work out. And let me know if you got any questions, comments, concerns. Like I said, either email me or leave them in the comments. Hey, while you're down there, man, go ahead and hit subscribe, bro. That helps the channel out, you know what I mean? And kind of helps pay for me bringing this stuff to you all the time, you know what I mean? So appreciate you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Look for the download link. It'll be in the description. We'll see you as soon as I get some guitars out to you. I'll get some, as soon as we get the vocals done, get those out to you, and we'll start mixing this song fully. But you can start on drums today. No reason to wait. Let's get it going. All right, Donnie Baker, I'll see you next time.